In the midst of our everyday lives, there's nothing that brings greater joy or deeper heartache. Nothing raises more questions with seemingly fewer answers than relationships. Life. There's an app for that.
My name is Rick Culp, and this is my lovely wife, Lori. We have 3 children and lots of others that we love, but 3 children. Richmond, who will be 21 this month, Ryan, who will be 19 this summer, and then I tell people all the time that my trophy wife and I have a 5-year-old, Hannah Ruth, who is our daughter, who brings a lot of joy to our house. I tell people that I make a living and they make the living worth making.
Good morning, my name is Bill Mello, and I have a daughter, Samantha, who currently today is 15, and I have a son, Dallas, who is 14. I don't know when this is going to air, so they might be 16, 15 by this time this comes out. But we've been in Tupelo since 2005, and we started to go to church that fall at the Orchard, at the new place. I was kind of testing the waters a little bit, and I went to the original one at the warehouse. I went there once, maybe twice, and that's when the doors opened. That's when we started coming, and we've been coming ever since.
When I think about independence with our children, obviously there's a scope of independence that you give your children as they grow. And part of the idea, I think, with children is to bring them up to a point in time where you want them to have all dependence on themselves. They can always, like we talked about, trust you, that you will never leave them and forsake them, but you want to build enough character and confidence in them that they can venture out and be their own people.
It's been as far back as I can remember. They've always had responsibilities. Not so much a set chores, per se, little things like they do their own laundry. They know to pick up after themselves, after dinner and breakfast and meals and those type of things. Kind of have schedules for them as far as, when they got to do their homework and stuff, but as far as like making a decision of who they're going to hang out with and what friends they have, like I mentioned before, really our core group of friends are from the Orchard, or church people, from other churches around here. So they just have really good friends, and the parents too. The parents are all awesome. They have kind of the same values that we kind of have. Most of them are from a small group or go to church, and we kind of think the same.
To me, developing trust seems to be just modeling Christ's example in the Bible, and the words of the Bible, where God says, "I will never leave you and never forsake you." And that's the example I always pray with our children at night, not the boys anymore because I go to bed before they do, but when they were little and with Hannah Ruth now, to always let them know, yes, you have an expectation of them, of participating in the family. There's certain expectations you have with them, but regardless of where they travel in their paths in life, you will never, ever leave them and never forsake them, no matter where their path takes them. And I think that builds a seed of trust, that they can trust you and come to you regardless of where they are, where they've been in their lives, what their situation is and what they're facing.
No matter what happens, they can always come home.